Welcome everyone to the Shattered Lands. The group in our last session, we arrived at the island of Deimos, the city of Gratos, the capital of the Leitong people, here for the funeral celebrations of Senator Kratos, in which, of course, because it is a like Greek and kind of Roman-inspired area, there has to be gladiator games. And what players don't hear gladiator games and decide to sign up for 3 bouts? So we've got 2 one-on-one bouts going on today. We've got Pios versus Goliath, and we've got Lucius is going to be fighting Zugic, and the party was signed up to fight a monster. So we will see how far we can get into that. But without further ado, let's get to our group here. Hi guys, bets were placed. The question is, before you guys go in to like the next day or prep for the battle or right before the battle, the gladiator match, is there anything in particular you guys wanted to do?
No.
Perfect.
I think we did a bunch of stuff, didn't we?
Yeah, I mean, you guys went shopping. We got,
I'm gonna spend time hanging out with my new loot.
Yes, you get used to your loot. That's no problem. No issues there. So, in the morning, the time for our first bout of this particular session, this time. Pios, you go and show up, sign up for your, let them know I'm ready for my bout. You get led like underneath the arena and put onto this like large circular platform in like a room all by yourself. So you're basically in a room that is exactly spec'd out to be the size of this particular stage area. Everyone else, you file in. You are kind of seated, I think, over here by this rail at some point. This is where the High Priestess has kind of set you up. You see in front of you these stone chairs out here, and as it gets closer to the time for this bout, the chairs start to fill up with important dignitaries. And at one point, out into the center of the arena steps a Minotaur figure. He steps forward, and he is in he has a purple robe, cloak on. He's got like armor that's polished into this kind of like white. It's almost like made to look kind of marblescent. And it's in the colors of the island of Deimos, the island of which you guys are on. And the Minotaur steps forward and shouts out, "Greetings, everyone!" And by this time, like the stands are kind of filled in. You see the High Priestess has taken like a seat in one of these back rows. You see the mage that you guys have come to know, Sagranis, and actually he comes over to the railing next to you guys while everyone's kind of filling in, and will kind of gesture towards you guys. Good to see you, boys. How's everything going?
What about eager for this fight?
Yes. And I hear Lucius is fighting later.
Yes.
Here, I have something for you. It's an old bit of magic. Comes from the land before we shattered. Hopefully it will help. I heard you are short armor. And he holds his hand out and holds it open. And there's like a yellow crystal that is, probably about 4 inches 4 inches long. Hold on to this. Let it integrate itself with you. Then, think of your desired armor. Enjoy.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Are you gonna be around for a while, or?
At least for now. A day or two maybe on this island. The king asked me to come as an advisor and be a representative for him for some of these events that he does not want to attend to.
Yeah, I gotta talk to you later. We had some interesting things happen in the island.
All right. No problem. If you desire to find me, and I don't see you before, I'm staying at the Sapphire Cloak. Good luck, and good luck to your little friend.
Thank you very much.
Randall, I heard of your events, and we'll look into that. I know someone who may be able to help.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Really?
Hey, you guys are family now, huh?
I look over at Lucius and like grit my teeth. And I look back over at your man and I'm like, yeah, if you can do anything, that would be, with no disrespect. It's a fine body, I guess.
But it's not your body. Yes.
Exactly.
I get you. Many times people have offered to help fix, and he gestures towards his burnt and scarred face. However, it's a reminder of things I've lost. And it is me now. Anyways, and he gestures at the Minotaur as he walks out. Our master of ceremonies here is there. And out steps this Minotaur, as I kind of described earlier, and he puts his hands up. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome! And his voice is kind of like amplified. You can tell there's some sort of magical effect that is amplifying his voice. I, of course, you probably know, I'm the head of the Royal Arena here on Gratos. I am Lucius Salatos. Welcome, everyone. And the crowd cheers out. We have here for our first bout a gnome who believes he can fell a Goliath with a stone. So, of course, we're going to give him that opportunity today. Without further ado, I give you our noble gnome. And Pios, you can feel the stone pillar that you're on, start to slowly ascend. And from the arena floor, there are two large circles, and they kind of like spiral out and shift open to allow this large pillar to come up. And upon it is standing Pios.
And as it does, I'm making sure that I'm hiding my sword and my sling.
Okay.
And making it highly visible that I have only a spear.
A spear. Cool.
In my shield. So.
Yeah. Also, you have been given 2 advantages by people in chat, so they're rooting for
Awesome.
Really?
you. Don't let them down. If you are a viewer and would like to join us live for these games, check us out on Twitch if you're checking us out on YouTube. Otherwise, you can use your points that you earn just by being in chat and saying hi, so it's all free, to give advantage to players, disadvantage to me, healing potions to help them get back up, all sorts of fun stuff. So, anyways, Pios, you stand there, and the Minotaur, gestures towards the other stone area, and it starts to spiral out, and you hear the grating sounds of this stone slowly rising. And he goes, and I give you Tararin, brave frightener. And you see upon this pillar, there's a large Goliath figure in like heavy armor carrying 2 axes. He's got like facial tattoos. There's the like black tribal tattoos that are kind of normal for a lot of these Goliaths. But plus he's got like these red tattoos that kind of like bracket around his eyes and a strip down his chin area. And the crowd goes wild. It is apparently obvious that this is a crowd favorite, a local figure, as he steps forward and raises his axe and lets out like a large scream. And the Minotaur starts stepping backwards. There is a door like off on the side, kind of underneath where the raised platform where the royal families and dignitaries are sitting. beneath those red canopies. And you see there are two figures that are kind of held in esteem up here on this platform. Let me see. There is there's a large, what are they called? Brain. Forgetting. The elephant kin. The Loxodon. Loxodon figure seated up there in like green robes with the the white lion on his chest and like a golden crown, and that you would know is King Tolis Torresau. He is the tribune of the Leiton people and the king of the island of Zoan. And then you see a female in purple dress and like a kind of like crystalline crown upon her head, and that is Queen Semina Hundrede. Dang, I should have chosen easier names to say. And they're surrounded by various dignitaries. There are other kings that you can kind of spot just because they have crowns on, but they're definitely like downplaying their own personal like appearances there, so that they're not taking any position of like authority away from the two that kind of reside on this island.
Is there any security?
Yeah, I mean, you can kind of notice like there are a few guards that are positioned around the arena itself, and this arena has like tiered seating, so you're in like the front row currently, and those seats were saved for you by the High Priestess, and you're as close as you can get to where she's probably sitting like in one of these back few rows with Sigranis and the king of your island and a few other people. There are guards that are situated back here with the royals, and then there are like guards that are kind of standing in each of the tiered aisles kind of areas just to make sure people stay in control. You also spot there are these red like ruby looking gems that are situated at the base of the arena. There's one at every corner and one halfway through every like wall within the arena, and they kind of give off this light glow.
Do I have a sensation that they're designed to prevent people in the stands impacting events in the arena?
Yes, you would definitely get that assumption.
All right, then I will curse and regret my opportunity to give my man some bardic inspiration.
I mean, if you want to say you did it right before he went in, I am cool with that.
I don't want to have noticed it until he's in the arena,
Okay.
and now I see these gems, and I'm like,
Perfect.
Shit.
Perfect. In that case, Pios, you were now facing down this large Goliath figure who is kind of smirking at you. He has like this fur-lined cloak flowing behind him, a shield strapped upon his back, but he is currently holding two axes. One is kind of a smaller hand axe, and the other one a larger battle axe. And he kind of smirks at you as you guys face off. And the Minotaur figure appears again at the top of the stage in between the royal factions and yells out, "Fighters ready!" and looks to both of you. The Goliath turns to him and nods, and then looks back at you.
I do the same thing.
All right. In which case, let's roll initiative.
And like I said, do I need to make a stealth roll beforehand? Because I said I was going to hide my sword and shield. My sword.
I am fine with you just assuming your sword and that was hidden.
Okay.
You had all the time in the world to hide it, so
Okay.
I'm gonna say it's like taking your time. That's
Okay. Cool.
Also going to assume that he doesn't care what you have on you.
Okay.
So what is your initiative?
14.
14. All right. He steps forward because he got a 16, and he is going to stride forward a little bit.
How high up off the ground are you again?
You guys are currently like they're level now with the floor. It's just there's these stone platforms that raise from underneath the arena to raise up and bring the fighters out in a more dramatic fashion.
Fair enough. I misunderstood. I thought they were now like 30 foot high.
Oh, no. Yeah, sorry. If I did not explain that, I'm sorry. Yeah, so he strides forward and he is going to chuck his hand axe at you.
Okay.
Oh, that's a good way to start. Natural 20.
Natural 20. I am going to use...
I mean, it's a hand axe, and I rolled double ones, so that's 6 points of slashing damage.
Okay, can I... No, I'm gonna save that.
Yeah,
I got
I mean,
uncanny dodge.
literally as bad as he could possibly roll for that. Particularly.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
So the axe comes through. It kind of slashes across you, and as you feel it like pass you, it then appears back in his hand, and he throws it again. Also, your speed will be reduced by 10 feet to the start of your next. Until the start of your next turn, the target has disadvantage on all attack rolls. Oh, that's a good start to the bout. One more hand axe throw. That would be an 18 to hit.
Yep.
All right.
No.
And 9 points of damage with that one. Slashing as
Yep.
well. All right. And then, let's see, that was 5, 10, 15, 5, 10. And then he's going to step back a little bit and just stand there with his 2 axes in hand and smirk at you. And it's your turn.
Okay, so my movement is reduced to
You're
10?
just drop 10 feet.
10 feet. Okay, so I can only move 15. Okay, so I'm gonna move. So that's so that's 10 feet. I'm gonna go ahead and move there, and then yeah, I'm just gonna wait for it. Actually, let's see. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna hold the action.
Okay. So then he's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20. And he's going to throw a hand axe again.
Okay.
Comes flying through the air. That one will miss, though, but it'll snap back to his hand, and he's going to chuck it again. 23 to hit on this one.
Yep.
Wow.
All right. 8 damage.
Okay.
And remember, you have your uncanny dodge, so you can reduce the
Yeah,
damage in
that's
some
what
of these.
I'm probably. Let's see here.
You can do it every turn as a
Okay.
reaction, but it burns your
Oh,
reaction.
as a react. Oh shit! I did not know. Okay. Shit. Okay.
So you can only
So-
do it once per turn. But,
Once per turn. Okay.
you know, when he's got 2 attacks and... No,
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna do that, and that so that's half.
Yeah, so you'll take 4 points of damage.
Okay.
And your speed will be reduced. But this time I think he's going to continue forward. But that's his full movement right there. And he
Okay,
stands there with his 2 axes in hand.
So do I have a reach with a spear?
No.
I do not.
Not unless you have some... There's a feat, I think, that you can...
Oh,
the
is there?
Spearmaster or whatever feat.
Okay, but I can throw the motherfucker.
Yeah.
So I am gonna throw the motherfucker. It is a versatile weapon for me, and yeah,
But that's your only weapon.
nat 20.
Yeah, that'll hit. Nice.
So it's 2d8. I guess 12 points of damage.
All right. Yeah, that's a good start, man.
And then let's see. Okay, and for my bonus action,
Oh no, that was your held action. So it's your
my
turn.
held action, yeah.
So what were you doing? Because the crit was on his turn because you held the action. You
Oh
threw
shit!
it
So
on his turn.
now it's my
So now
turn.
it's your
Okay.
turn. You have your full
So-
round of actions.
So I'm gonna run up to him.
You can
And-
go 15 feet, remember? You can't. You've lost 10 feet of movement.
Yeah, but it's 5
But he
feet.
moved closer, so
Okay.
5 feet.
he was getting cocky and decided he'd move in for a little more fun.
And my goal is, since I have my weapons hidden and whatnot,
Yeah.
I wanted to make it look like that the spear was the only weapon I had. So I'm going and reacting like I'm going for the spear. Instead, I pull out my short sword and stab him as I go for my spear. Thus, would sneak attack work for that?
Sure, I'll give it to you on this because you're a rogue and this is a gladiatorial match against a burly guy. So yeah.
Okay.
Oh, not 20. For the sneak damage.
Nope, but I am going to use one of my many disadvantages. I'm going to start off with the Shadow Soldier PR
Or advantage in that case, not disadvantage.
right now.
You said the wrong word. It's okay. I'm just giving you a hard time.
shit.
I'm being a dick. It's what I do.
Okay. So the first roll was a 13.
That won't.
I'm assuming did not hit. Ooh, this is bad. This is really bad. I rolled a 10. So that maneuver did not
Right.
work.
Yeah.
And with that, I don't have any other movement left.
I think isn't there an optional rogue thing or maybe it's something else where you can use like your bonus action to give yourself advantage or something.
Yeah,
No,
that's,
you
like steady
can-
aim or something.
Yeah, you can use steady aim.
Yeah, so
It would
yeah.
require him to not move as part of that process.
Okay, but in the future, if you guys are squared up, you can, if you don't want to move, you can utilize your bonus action to give yourself advantage so that you can utilize your
Yeah.
sneak attack. Because otherwise, this might be a quick bout, anyways.
I didn't hit anyone.
Yeah,
so-
no, I know. I'm saying for the next. Right now, you're paired up. So, is there anything else you want to do on your action?
I
Can
mean,
we, in the stands at this point, see that it's going badly? And can we reevaluate those red gems to see if we can fuck with them?
I mean, you certainly can try.
Or do they just look straight up?
They
Like-
look pretty well like ensconced, and Lucius probably would know that the magic that's established for arena fights tend to be pretty sturdy. There's multiple gems, and they almost
know what
all
it
need
is
to
with
be
that.
taken out.
Okay.
And why don't we just not use magic? And I'll pull one of the hand axes out, try and reflect the sunlight into the Goliath space.
Okay.
Yeah, he does. I'll give you guidance.
Yeah. Give me. There's got to be a roll to see if you can hit it right in timing.
Would you like a perception for the sunlight, a sleight of hand for how I hold the axe?
I will say this is your pick on how you do it.
Touch.
I'll go sleight of hand. Let's say I'm trying to get the angle right,
Okay.
get him in the face.
Okay. You roll sleight of hand.
13.
All right. I'm gonna.
There's no advantage in there for me, is there?
And I see that he's doing this. I'm going to say to him, "You're an absolute genius." I'm going to give him some bardic inspiration.
Okay.
I'll give you guidance too.
You did give me guidance. So that's a 13. Plus a 4 makes it 17. And then what was your
1d6.
D6?
I will make this work.
Which was another 6, so that's what, 23.
Okay. You see him kind of like wince back and kind of like his eyes are half closed. Pylos, that was the end of your turn, right?
yeah. I mean, unless I can disengage, but I can't go anywhere because I don't have any movement.
Yeah. So, it doesn't help. Not this time.
Since I see that happening, I'm gonna move around his ass,
Okay.
still within the thing, and use the hide ability.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
So here we go, stealth roll. So that is a 20 on the first roll, and I get advantage. No, I don't get advantage. So yeah, 20.
Okay. Sounds good.
Everyone in the arena watches as this small man just runs around this big man and then throws a cloak over his head and goes down on all fours right behind the guy's legs. The guy
It's
just
more like
looking around like, where'd he go?
well, it's more like that weird, I stay along with this, follow his shadow and follow his body movement. So every time he turns around, I just kind of
I just feel like this is the day that they discovered the WWF.
So, I mean, there's not really a place for you to disappear, but I'm giving disadvantage on his attacks to hit, which is good because my first roll was another natural 20.
God.
My second swing is a 24 to hit though, so that's on disadvantage. 24.
Yeah. Okay.
And
I'm
this
gonna
is with
use
the battle
that.
axe.
Yep, I'm gonna use my reaction
So
to.
that's 8 points of damage, would be halved to 4. Your speed is reduced by 10 feet. All right, now for the next attack. 19 would be my low roll on that.
Yeah, no, it definitely hits.
Okay, and then 6 more points of damage.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say because he was blinded, I'm also going to take away his second hand attack. So his hand axe would get to swing normally because he's got 2-weapon fighting, but I'm going to take that away from him because of the blinding and you hiding. So he did disadvantage and he lost one of his 3 attack options. So it is your turn.
Okay. I am attacking with my short sword.
Okay. Go ahead.
18?
Say you could do your advantage thing if you wanted to, but that means you can't move.
Right, does 18 hit though?
I mean, I'm just curious if he wants to use it because that gives him a sneak attack as a.
Oh, right.
yeah.
I hear what you're saying. Yeah, of course. Are you electing to not move at all? Because if you are, then this will count as going with advantage, which means that if you hit with this 18, you're going to get that sneak attack.
And or
Yeah,
you
yeah.
get to roll again to see if you get a nat 20.
Okay. So yeah, I'll use my advantage.
Okay. And yes, 18 will hit, but I wanted to make sure the decision was made before that was impacting the.
Yeah, so the advantage is from old scooter dude.
Well, no, like I mean, you could use that if
Steady
you
aim.
wanted to, but you have steady aim as a rogue. You can use
Oh, okay.
instead of using
Gotcha.
your movement, you can use your bonus action to give yourself advantage.
But I wouldn't get sneak attack.
You get sneak attack if you get advantage.
Oh,
It's part of the rogue feature.
okay. That's where I got confused at.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Could you not argue though that he was hiding successfully? So therefore,
Well-
he's going.
I mean, it's an arena. He found where he was, so I gave him disadvantage on all of his attacks, plus took away an
Right.
attack from him.
Right.
Which,
So the next roll is 24.
yeah,
So,
yeah, that still hits.
I'll
So
wave a dice.
attack with sneak attack.
Okay, cool. Okay, that sucks.
I imagine there's a bunch of my exploits in there.
Yeah, there's probably like nearby or something. There's a
When he hits this guy, Lucius is gonna get up and start chanting "Pious, pious, pious," and try to get his voice to like chant it.
Okay,
Cool.
cool.
So 14 points of damage.
Nice. See, you're hitting hard though. Like I'm hitting, but I'm not hitting hard.
Yeah, it's just I gotta get in that sweet spot. And damn it, stupid dice rolls. So
All right. He groans as you inflict a pretty decent wound. Is that your turn? So that uses your bonus action for your.
it does use my bonus action. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So I can't. Yeah, I don't have anything else to do. Well, it said. Hold on. What was my thing? Oh, that was only for a bonus action though. You are to the effect.
How healthy are you looking just now, by the way?
I got 10 hit points.
Oh shit! Yeah, this might be it.
50 gold pieces on the Goliath. I shout out to anyone who will hear me.
No one digs you up on that.
I go, come on, this is a good deal. 50 gold pieces. What are you, cowards? I shout along the royal line of dignitaries who are no doubt going to stonewall me, but regardless, go on, you bastards. 50 gold pieces. Let's go. Got Goliath to win within the next 2 minutes. Bring it. What, are you scared?
Yeah, I used all my shit. So
Okay.
yeah, I can't do anything else.
Yeah, everyone can see this bloody gnome and this
Yeah.
Goliath who's taken a couple of decent hits, but they're still going to. I mean, it looks pretty well in the Goliath's favor at the moment. Actually, let's do this because it's fun. He is going to disengage and walk backward.
Okay.
And he's going to call out, "You said you could fell a Goliath with a stone. Come fell me." With that, he's going to use his second wind ability and stand there and wait for you.
Pious eyeballs him up. I can only move 5 feet, right?
No, I mean, he didn't hit you this turn, so you can have your full movement.
Oh, I can. Okay, cool. I did not know that. Okay, so-
Yeah, it's each turn he can reduce your speed limit by 10 if he hits you with the slashing weapon, but he didn't attack you at all this turn. He just stepped back and taunted you.
10, 5.
This
Because
guy.
he's a Goliath, and he's a gladiator, so you gotta. Are you not entertained?
I am not, sir.
It's no fun if you
I
just.
had a dance routine, at least. Like,
Should have him out there with his axes doing a.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Or at least like one of those Maori war chant things, where they.
Sure. Okay. Something maybe more masculine. That's fine.
So
I was thinking like the guys from Monsters University.
as I move into this section,
Yeah.
I am going to cast a spell. Okay. Let's see here. I am casting minor illusion,
Okay.
and that is a action. Wait. Yeah, it's an action. So I'm gonna do a 5-foot wall. Well, it says range 30. Yeah, 5 foot, I guess. Okay.
Yeah. Which easily obstructs vision to you. Is that it? You're hiding?
And then for a, let's see, can I use that as a bonus action? So I would like, I don't, it doesn't say anything, but it says, okay, so I would like to use my speak with a small beast ability.
Okay.
And in particular, there's got to be pigeons. Because
Sure.
it's a place that, pigeons hang out everywhere.
Okay.
And I'm going to call down the pigeons to basically obstruct the eyesight or distract this Goliath.
Oh man, that is probably taking a little beyond the purview of the ability, but it sounds fun. Roll a persuasion roll.
Persuasion? Okay.
Or
Animal handling?
all right, I'll give you animal handling.
Or deception?
I'll give you animal handling or persuasion.
Okay. I'm going to do at least animal handling.
You're trying to convince these animals to put themselves in front of a gladiator who could fell a small tree with a single blow.
So if I tweet it the right way, that it means no harm or whatnot.
I mean, that's what you're rolling to see how well they perceive
I'm
this.
just wondering if I can use deception. So
No,
wait. So here we go.
I'm being very nice to allow you to have
I know.
a speak
I know,
with
I know.
animals to do.
15 actually.
Okay. Yeah, sure. So the pigeons kind of start swarming down, kind of blocking his vision, shitting on him and such. And he's
with that, with that, I don't have anything else to do.
probably not.
Okay. So with that, let's see here. I use my action to cast the shield wall. Yeah, okay. So never mind.
He bellows in anger. I thought you could fell a giant with a single blow. And he increases in size as he shouts it out and starts batting at the pigeons. Like knocking a couple of them out of the air, and they start to disperse really quickly once he starts killing pigeons, and that will be his turn. He does grow in size.
Okay, and with the wall and whatnot, I'm using my hide ability.
Sure.
19.
Okay.
And so yeah, I'm going to throw the swing.
Okay.
Dirty 20, but I'm going to use the ability because I'm not moving anywhere for advantage, right? Is that how that works? If not, I can use the old schooler dude 69.
No, that's fine. You can, as long as you were hidden anyway, so you get advantage because you were hidden.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
That's how the hide action usually gives you your sneak.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, so yeah, no. Okay, so 19 points of damage with rock.
All right, he bellows in pain. However, you notice he kind of like flexes a little bit as you hit him, and you can tell that it didn't quite this time deal the full amount of damage. He's able to shrug off a bit of the damage that came in, and he'll smirk down at you. All right, little one, and he steps forward and starts to swing. So, that's probably gonna miss. That one's a 13.
Yep.
Ooh, now he's getting bad. That's 11. And then he's gonna swing with his hand axe for 18.
Okay, I am uncanny dodging that.
Okay, so that's gonna be 7 points of damage from that one. and he's gonna growl, and he's going to swing again as he uses his fighter ability to action surge. That was a natural 1, so his battle axe like slips out of his hand, like a little bit of the blood from a couple of the wounds had kind of gotten on it, and it slips out of his hand.
So 7 points, like that's not halved, right? Or is that halved?
You could. That was the only time he hit, right? That turn.
Yeah.
So you can have it. So that would be 3 for you.
3 points. Okay, good. Okay.
And now, since his battle axe fell, he's going to swing at you twice with his hand axe. And now my rolls got crap, and he misses on on those attacks.
Okay.
So he's just standing there now with a hand axe, and he pulls his shield down and puts it in front of him. So
my illusion is gone, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's a minor illusion thing. So once that, I mean, I'm kind of ruling this because as it is, you're in an arena trying to use these tricks to. Yeah. They're kind of good for a round of helping you out.
Okay, so I am going to do
to take you out that round. Oh my god. So many resources.
Do that. So I have this ability, but it says. So would I get advantage on it if it was successful?
I mean, I don't. Again, that's. Are you using anything? Are you using your bonus action and not moving? So you get advantage.
No,
are you using?
Yeah, hold on. Let me see. Okay, so it says, "Clever of the gods, you really outwitted on your turn, you may use your bonus action to devise a clever plan to trick an enemy. Choose one creature that you can see. Make a charisma deception roll contested by the creature's wisdom insight. If you win the contest, you and your allies have advantage on attacks against that creature." So yes, I would, because it's a bonus action.
I mean, or you can.
It might be easier for steady aim.
Right now?
Unless you're wanting a move, it's easier for you just to do steady aim, because then there's no contested roll.
Oh, okay. So, but would I get my sneak attack though?
Yeah, if you give yourself advantage from steady aim, you get sneak attack.
Oh, okay. So, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah. I'm gonna once again move around him, staying within the 5-foot corridor.
Well, you can't move if you're using...
Oh, I can't move. Okay, so never mind then. Okay. All right, yeah, I'm gonna stay with him and and attack with my always having my shield up and making him think I'm gonna go one way, instead I go the other way.
Okay.
So on and so forth, as far as stabbing beyond my shield. So
sounds good.
I am going to use the advantage from old scooter dude, because I rolled a natural 1.
Even you gave yourself advantage though, so
did I?
Would it given?
Okay, that's right. Okay. Oh shit. Okay. Oh, almost. Rolled an 8. Almost had a nat 20. So okay. So yeah.
Yeah. His shield comes around and bats your sword out of the way.
Okay.
And he's going to make his swings now with his hand axe. And that's a dirty 20 to hit for a second attack.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to uncanny dodge that one.
All right.
Or wait. So I've got this. Hold on. I've got if you are subjected to an effect that allows you to make saving throw. Never mind.
Yeah. Keep trying. It's okay.
I'm saving throw.
So 14 points of damage, which would be half to 7.
Right
on
the money.
He comes down and just hand axe comes like across and knocks you, and as you spin, he kind of like shoves you back with his shield, and your body falls backwards onto the sand. And he cheers, and the crowd goes wild.
Lucius is probably holding onto the railing, like squeezing on and like just fucking.
He will bend down and put a berry in your mouth, and you will regain 1 hit point. And he'll clasp your arm and help pull you up. Good fight, little one.
Indeed. You are a worthy opponent.
You surprised me a few times. Pretty tricksy. I like it. And he'll hold your hand up, for the crowd and gesture to you, and the crowd cheers. And then he will guide you towards the door underneath the stage. And the Minotaur will come back out. Well done, well done. We'll have a few minutes to clean up some blood and get the area reset. We'll have a few more bouts. So please help yourselves to some of the convenience locations on the exterior parts of the arena. Enjoy some good food and drink, and we'll be back for some more sport. And, a band starts kind of playing up, some kind of like
a jam
beat. Lucius, before your battle, you will have time to have attuned to the crystal. It's not instantaneous, but over a minute, you can basically form whatever type of armor you want. It forms on the exterior of you in a crystalline, like a yellow crystalline shell.
That's cool. It's cool.
Well, obviously, I won't have any armor.
Do I have time to give him bardic inspiration?
Yeah, you can.
I will give him bardic inspiration.
I imagine with that,
for the day.
I add the armor to my inventory for now or something.
Yeah, just add whatever the regular form of the armor that you want it to be.
I'm right in thinking of giving you back your gauntlets by now. Then, yeah.
Yeah. I had them on by now. So it's cool if I do like heavy blade or something.
Yeah, man. You guys are level 6. I figure you're at the point where you should start getting magical items and stuff like that. So. I'm cool with it. Besides, I'm not going to pull punches with the fight either, so,
Yes.
Yeah, I asked how easy I should go, and he's like, yeah, come on. He's like, all right.
Okay.
So I made a fighter. Equal levels.
Ooh, it's going to be a classic grudge match.
See if Pius is doing okay.
I'm going to put 100 gold pieces on Lucius.
Okay.
All right, I put the armor. Thank you.
Pius, you also will get 200 gold for participating. Or no, wait, 100 gold for participating in the fight. You lost, so you didn't get the extra 100. But
Pius, good try, man. I'm proud of you. You almost killed him.
I am used to fighting in woods, but
yeah,
it's okay. Next time you got it.
Well, the next one.
Don't feel bad, Pius. I think I
am not. It is a learning experience for sure.
Yeah. Absolutely.
More spears.
What I'm hearing here is we need a little more spear bells. I don't know why I went there. I just did.
Hey, listen, that Minotaur's just like everyone else. He puts on his trousers one leg at a time. The difference is after he does that, he wins gladiatorial battle.
Oh, savage.
When he says he needs more spear, guys, he needs more spears. He's gotta have it. It's got a fever. And the only cure is more spear belt.
I'm glad people get my stupid references. Lucius, is there anything pre-bout that you want to prepare or do?
Anyways, no, I'm ready to go in there. Okay. I'm not gonna precast anything on me.
And you have bardic inspiration from Randall that will last, so you can use once per this bout. Plus, it's the crazy one that does extra damage or whatever if you're using it to hit.
Sure does.
How does that work?
Okay, so if you attack with it successfully, then you get to use the amount that you rolled for that successful attack. That becomes additional thunder hit point damage.
Okay, so I roll a d6 and
yeah.
Okay. Ooh,
if you use it as a saving throw, then that is also going to, whatever you roll on that bardic die is also temporary hit points that you get. So
that won't come into play.
Is there any?
Sorry.
I mean, in this case, it won't come into play. This other creature does not have saving throws.
Hey guys, it's got a magic. It's an advantage. We're
Yeah.
gonna go. We know things now.
Yeah,
Shh, be cool.
I'm giving you benefits here. All right. So we'll see how this goes, because I just gave him good armor, and we'll see how that works. He was hard enough to hit before. This is gonna be brutal now.
Just before the match starts.
It's a turtle in full plate armor. That's what it is.
Just before
Yeah, I'm on
the
mini
match
turns now.
starts, I'll try and cast message to Lucian and just say good luck. Does he hear?
Don't need it.
Well, so at the
With the
point
crystal.
before the bout matches, like, are you waiting for him to get raised up, or is he still underneath?
When he's raised up.
No, it won't go through.
Okay.
You feel it, like, kind of get rejected.
That's
Can I
cool.
attack the guy who's underground just now? Can I hit him with a chill touch? Like hit things like nerves and whatnot, but I just get him for a quick DA of damage.
So here's the, I mean, A, do you have to see? I think we did one that you didn't have to see. B, it's tough when you don't really know the identity of the person yet. Like, you don't, like, I'd say no, because you don't have a sense of who he's fighting, other than that they're in that room, unless you can figure out a way to do like an AoE effect underground in that area. I shouldn't say things, because then you're gonna figure it out.
Okay, so I could do a sword burst, is what you're saying. I could just fire off a sword burst 5 feet within
you.
of me.
Yeah.
No, that would be bad.
That would be very bad. Like, the guards would come out. Poor Pios would drop again.
Oh my days. No, I'm not going to cast Shatter on the platform. Tempting, but I won't. I'm going to, I want to secure that 50 gold piece bet.
Well, the 50 platinum was on the group.
That's on us.
Yeah.
That's on all of us, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the group.
Yeah. But the 50 gold
Oh,
pieces
you
that
put-
I have for myself,
Gotcha.
I will actually bet on Badger Boy. No, not Badger Boy, on Big L.
Okay. Big Al,
Yeah.
another 50 gold on you. Plus, you have 250 on yourself.
Yeah, and listen, I was trying to secure odds.
All right. Are we ready? The Minotaur again steps out. And now, a battle of champions, of great fighters, joined a warrior of great esteem and previous victories, Lucius. And your thing rotates up and forms.
Yeah, he's gonna come out with like his hands up, just waiting for like people.
Yeah, people start cheering and clapping and making all sorts of noise. And then he turns and goes, and from places far and wide, a mystery to even us, the great Zogek. And that one rotates and slowly rises. And you see this kind of medium-sized but like slender insectoid creature with 4 arms, 2 of them holding hand crossbows and one of them a shield, is like raised up and lets out this like strange like high-pitched squeal that I'm not going to do because I don't want to like hurt anyone's ears. And people like clap and cheer, but they're looking like, oh, this is a weird one. And then he again steps back and says, fighters, we want a good fight. And he'll come back up onto the stage and go, are we ready, fighters? And let's get our initiative rolls in.
I'll give a bow to the buck guy.
Hendrix, this guy's a hack. Look how he introduces the fighters. I can do a better job than that.
Yo, part of this is me speeding things up so we can get somewhere.
Yeah,
Just
19.
beating on you guys. All right. You hear in your head a soft voice saying, good luck, fighter. And you get to go first. You seem to get the jump on her.
Okay, since this thing has a bunch of arms and it's so weird looking, I don't want to take a chance. So as I'm walking at it, I start like moving my shield and spear, and I get into position, and I'll activate my phalanx thing that gives me the extra 3 armor.
Okay.
Not that I really need it.
Yeah, well, we'll see. Yeah. You're definitely going to make things harder on me. I love it.
And let's see. I will move up to here.
Okay.
And I'm gonna use my reach with my spear because I got great weapon armor. But I mean, great weapon fighter.
Polearm Master.
Yeah, Polearm Master. There we go. And I'll attack twice, and then yeah. Well, I'll attack a bunch of times. But yeah. So first one.
Okay, I'm just gonna attack all the attacks.
Ooh, that was horrible. That was a 12.
Yeah, her shield comes swinging around and
holy
bangs
crap,
it off.
that was horrible. 8.
Yeah.
I started off great already. Let's see my bonus action attack. Holy crap, at 11. Whew.
Yeah.
It's all good. I'm just getting ready. Yeah, for more issues.
Moves super quickly and is able to like block this kind of strange.
It's just gonna say it's just a warm up. Don't worry.
Yeah. Even though they don't seem to have any like visible armor other than their shield, they are for sure able to get out of your way and avoid your attacks. She's gonna take a shot with one of her hand crossbows and kind of goes wide and gonna kind of curse a little bit and then take another shot, and that would be a 22 to hit. 22.
Off by 1.
Like you're too much.
No, off by 1. My armor's 23 right now.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so it looks kind of upset, and actually she'll even step in. One step in. Go for it.
Alrighty, let's see if I can actually hit this time.
I know, right? Well, it's gonna be one of those fights, I think. We're just gonna.
Okay, 25.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Second hit is 23. And I'm gonna still do the bonus action one too. That's 13, but I'll use my. Oh, never mind. It's 20 altogether. So.
Yeah, those will hit.
So let's see. 12, another 12, and 8.
Jesus. Okay, this might be over quick. Because she can't hit you. It's gonna be tough. You know what? She's just gonna let off her bows. She's gonna go all or nothing here. Nope. Nope. Okay, cool. You know what? Seeing as you're hitting hard, she's going to action surge and try again. She's crit fishing now. Okay, there we go. That's a critical hit, thanks to her champion ability. So 23 points of damage as one of her crossbow bolts makes it through and slams into you.
He would like wipe his face and not that.
And kind of smirk at you and just like prep herself for the next attack. Oh my gosh. I didn't use a bonus action, so we are going to utilize her second wind feature to regain some hit points. And then go ahead while I add those on.
Alright, 24.
Yeah.
Let's see, some 20 and 25. Jesus, I feel horrible. Sorry.
It's all good, man. I knew when I gave you the armor, it's gonna be tough for them to hit, but.
So 7, another 7, and 5.
19 points of damage. She takes 2 more attacks with that and misses. She's going to. It's not here. We'll just roll this one. She's gonna slash with her scimitar in her. Like she pulls out the scimitar and slashes, but it also misses. Like just scratches across this crystalline armor that you have engulfing your body, and she scowls. And it's your turn. We'll have her dance around you just for the fun of it.
Okay, so 25, 22, and
Good lord. Yeah.
And 21.
All right, roll. Jeez, man.
Alright, so
Your rolls are on fire.
does 10.
Okay.
Another 10, so that's 20.
Oh, yeah,
oh wait,
that's-
that last one don't count because that was my and the last one's 7.
It's okay. With second 10, you'll have them. Right? Because you did 10, 10, and 7.
Yeah, I did 20. Yeah, so 27.
Yeah. You're definitely able to take them out, and you hit again, and they fall back unconscious on the ground. A couple of like robed figures come running out and like grab hold of her and start dragging her off the sand. And people cheer and clap, and the Minotaur comes up. Great bout for the great Lucius. Claps.
He would put his hands up, but if anybody look at his face, he feels weird because he like, he feels horrible. Like he just beat the crap out of this bug thing. It's like,
it's all right. Yeah, I mean,
what are you gonna do? You're in a battle.
So that's the gladiator fight, and honestly, if they could land more hits, they would have done severe amounts of damage. But because of your heavy armor, I knew that was gonna be tough. But that's okay. So you collect, let's see, 200 gold from just being in and winning your fight, and another 250 gold that you bet upon yourself. So you'll get your 250. I don't know if you marked that off or if you just said you put it down, but then, so you should have got 750 gold for that victory.
yeah, Lucius would definitely be like bowing and raising his hand and try to, get the crowd all routed before he goes back to the seat.
Yep.
I get.
You'll get your 50 gold doubled. So
I didn't get odds.
No.
I didn't get odds.
No.
It sucks.
Sorry,
Okay,
not dealing with odds in this, and I think Lucius has enough fame that his name carries a pretty steady.
It's such a good reason. Okay.
Is Philo, so you happy that he's won? Are you quite stern-faced at this, knowing you lost yours and
I'm
you should
battered,
won?
bruised. I'm just like chilled. But Pius looks over at you and says, I am fine.
Cool. I will use the one that smiles on you,
Roll a
just so you can look
charisma
happy for him
saving
in the
throw.
crowd. I don't even know what the DC is. It's a
10.
DC 10.
DC
It's good.
Charisma saving.
I look at the one that is doesn't even
Rolled
work.
I rolled an 18 and a 17.
Yeah, you're good.
How much time was there between these two bouts?
There was, I think I had them scheduled like 2 hours apart.
So is it possible then for Piles to take a short rest?
Yeah, for sure. And there's still, like, your guys' group fight was scheduled for the next day. So you guys will still have,
Okay.
I wanted it this way, so you're going into a big battle with resources.
Yeah, sure. I thought the other way around, but okay.
No, yeah. So there are a few more battles. There's more things that kind of go on. Is there anything you guys want to accomplish or do during the day? As the sun starts to set, the gladiatorial matches kind of end, and the streets are lively with parties and festivities, people celebrating.
I would be on the streets looking for skilled musicians, particularly those who involved in the spoken word or singers. And I will look to appreciate their art form and perhaps see if there's space up on the stage for me as well.
Yeah, for sure. I would say that there are definitely many opportunities. So there are different taverns that are scattered throughout the city that you will run into, some of which you know. Now, the Wandering Shield didn't seem to really have like music going on there, but other places would. Plus, there are a few areas like outside of even the arena, there are like some street performers, essentially. Like there's like a small box crate set up that someone's done, and these like there's a female standing up there, human woman playing
Usually I would definitely gravitate towards the box crate situation. But I'm in a situation where tonight I can actually perform as an elf. So I'm actually looking to go to more
high-end kind of.
high-end, not because I'm an elf, but because I'm not me.
Yeah.
I'm comfortable either way to go to places of high-end, but in this instance, I'm able to go there without any fear that anyone could possibly recognize me.
Yeah. Sounds good. Yeah, there are definitely some taverns and such that if you asked around or looked around enough, you know that, I mean, your party was staying at the Jade, what was it, the Jade Lion? I think it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Jade Lion. I don't know why it's not written here. There was Sigranis mentioned he's at the Sapphire Cloak. There is the Tribune's Tribulation, which is more of like medium level, not really super high level.
I think Sigranis makes a good shout. Let's go there and find out, who is he actually meeting?
Okay.
Like he's not
We should see if he can help us about the doppelganger and whatnot.
Well, yeah, I would say that I'm more worried about the fact that there's a book which has got demonic interest in it, and it's, out in the land and whatnot.
Someone roll me a d20.
Okay. I'll take that bullet, lads. Mormon.
So suspicious. Jeez.
No.
No, he never.
That is a perfectly average 12.
Okay. Perfect.
You do have advantage if you'd like to take it from Shadow.
I mean, I just wanted a number. It's just really, I needed a number. That's it.
Okay.
I mean, don't stress it. Don't burn resources on my random rolls. I'm trying to determine courses of certain events.
Yeah.
Cool. So you guys make it towards the Sapphire Cloak, and you know what?
Are you guys all coming with me? Okay, cool.
If you want some company.
I am.
Yeah,
I
of
was
course.
just going to stay behind and rest.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I figure we should tell him about what happened to us, and maybe he can have some insight.
We can have a conversation with him whilst I'm actually playing, and I can be looking around the room doing what we're doing. Hendrix, if you want to run up as a number 2 for the two of us, support, you know how you do.
Yeah.
Maybe pick
I'll
up.
follow suit.
All right, we're going to head on in.
Okay. So
Keeping an ear out on tables conversations as we walk in.
perfect.
Of course.
All right. So for anyone on the stream, you should be able to see the islands map. Everyone else, I'm sorry for my players, but since Foundry's not working, I didn't have this loaded onto other things. But the Sapphire Cloak is situated kind of near the second dock area, which, or the second to last dock, so closer to the palace, closer to the Jade Lions. But yeah, it's another very nice establishment. There is everything's bedecked in this like sapphire blue coloration, and you guys walk up. There are stairs that lead up into this very nice building. Immediate entry is like the lobby of the hotel area, and then off to the left-hand side, there are double doors that stand open, and you can hear music and laughter and the sounds of people enjoying themselves off to that way. Off to the right side, there seems to be a dining area, and there's like a man there, like in a well-dressed sapphire uniform, essentially, a collarless jacket, this buttoned up and looking all like very proper, who's kind of taking people's reservations and guiding them in and out of that. Once you get inside, so you can hear that, you can see there's some stairs that like lead up. There's 2 staircases on either side of the like check-in desk at the front that lead upstairs to several of the rooms, at least the first kind of area of rooms there. Really quick, we want to say a shout out because we have Armstrong Cheese. gifted a tier 1 sub to the community, which has gone to Old School Dude 69. So thank you very much for that. That is awesome. First time chat in there too. So hello very much and thank you. That's awesome. So you guys heading into the room. Are you looking for Sigranis first? What is the plan?
On my end, I'm going to go and see if there's a sign-up sheet and talk with the guy at the bar about when I'm going to be able to get on to do my set.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And I'm going to sit down at the bar, tuning the lute and having a quiet conversation with it.
Okay. Yeah, so behind the bar, there is a tiefling woman with kind of like very light red skin, almost like a pinkish skin, fairly attractive, with like white hair that's pulled back in like a braids, and she'll lean over. Oh, you want to play, love?
Yeah, please, if that's all right.
Yeah, I can tell the band and see if they can get you up. I mean, they're booked for the night, but they're very nice.
No worries. It's all right. I'll do a quick round of drinks for the entire band. What are they having, shots or beers?
They're drinking ale for now. They usually switch to shots later.
Right, no, fair one. So I'll do a round of ales for now and keep a round of shots after their break, if that's all right.
Yeah.
And if you don't mind, so what's your name?
Oh, I am Daniela.
Danny, sweetheart, what I'd really love for you to do right now is take up that round of ales up to now and say it's from me saying I'm looking for to do some stuff. If they're up for it, let them know that it's Randy Romes.
All right, Mr. Romes. I will be right up there. And she scoops up the ales that you pay for, and she walks up with like a tray of. There's about 4 people in the band.
Sure.
Kind of goes up.
Should have asked that question first. Could have been like, it's a Welshman's choir. There are 120.
Yeah, right. So yeah, while that is going on and she's walking up, Hendrix and Lucius, what were you two up to? Were you joining him? Were you looking for Sigranis first?
I would definitely be keeping my ear out for when we walked in, seeing if any conversations changed towards with us being the subject as we just walked in. Obviously, we've got one of the people that just won their fight in the competition with us, Lucian. So it's going to stand out a little bit.
Yeah. Why don't you give me a perception roll? Lucius, what are you up to?
He was planning on seeing Sigranis.
Okay. So there wasn't like an exact set time or anything. So are you going to the front desk? Are you... What's your plan?
Yeah, he'll probably go to the front desk and ask for him, say that he's suspecting him.
All right. You see a kind of like an older human male, kind of whiting dark hair. Like it's, dark obviously at one point, but it's starting to get white in many places. And it's cut kind of short and like combed to one side sort of thing. Like, so it's got a very proper kind of look. Master, yes, you're looking for Master Sigranis.
Yes.
I believe he is dining in the dining room at the moment. If you'd like, I can see you in.
Thank you, that's very kind of you.
And he gestures towards another, like, front desk worker, and he will walk around. And he's in a similar, like, sapphire blue uniform, not quite as fancy as the guy at the front door of the dining room that he leads you to. And he glances around the room, and you spot... off to the side, you spot Sigranis kind of sitting by himself in like a booth. He's got a crystal like goblet in front of him with some sort of red wine or something in front of him, and it appears that he is feasting on something. As you come,
is he alone or is he with somebody?
He's currently all by himself. Yeah, he's just sitting off.
Yeah, as I join him, I'm gonna tell him in Elven, Sorry, I didn't know I had a dress for the occasion. I'm definitely looking at a place.
He'll respond in Elvish. You're fine. Please sit down. Hendrix, what was your perception?
16.
16. You do hear a couple people mention your guys' arrival. There's like a couple that were sitting in the lounge off to the side enjoying like some sort of drink. Looks like to be some warm drink, maybe tea or coffee or something like the similar. And they mention like, oh look, there's that guy from the fights earlier. Nothing negative or really, you know, it's just more of like, oh wow, there's the guy who won that fight earlier against that bug creature. Were you going to join Lucius to talk to Sagranis, or were you going to join Randall in the bar?
I'll probably post up on the bar, keeping a view on. I'm assuming Lucian went through a door to go out back.
What about Lucius' door?
I'm guessing he's gone out back through a doorway.
Oh, I mean, they let him, so like in the hotel lobby straight ahead would have been the front desk with the 2 staircases that lead up. To the right is the dining room. That's where Lucius started heading with the front desk worker. To the left is the bar that Randall's already headed into.
Oh, okay, so it's underneath. Okay, yeah, I'll go into the bar area and just post up, keep an eye on Randall for a moment. Leave Lucian to talk upstairs.
Okay. You head in and are able to find Randall. Lucius will go back. I just wanted to see whether Hendrix was with you or not. So he gestures. Would you like wine or something to eat, sir?
Yes, I'll just have what you're having if you don't mind.
He gestures for the waiter. Can we get the same thing here? Another glass of wine, the roasted pheasant along with the veggies, and put on another one of those cakes. Are your friends here too? Should I send some in?
Yeah, if you don't mind. Hendrix is out there, and I think Randall's gonna play something. I don't know, so I guess just Hendrix for now.
Well, if Randall's gonna play, maybe we'll have to move in there eventually. Waiter, can you send a bottle into our friends? Look for a wood elf who seems uncomfortable in his own skin, and a a fighter with a nice golden rapier, golden hilted rapier, kind of reddish hair. They should be together. He's like, I've got it, sir. No problem. Soon, Lucius, you're brought out a goblet with the red wine, and he tells you that your food will be up shortly.
Thank you. Look at Sagranis. You celebrating something?
No. Life. Every day is a celebration.
That is true.
I used to work all the time.
Sagranis saying this?
Huh? Yeah.
This is Sagranis saying
Sagranis, yeah. I used to work all the time. I used to have no time for anything but, and yet look where it got me. And he gestures to his like burnt face. I'm the last of my kind here, and I've come to learn that when you get a second, enjoy that.
I understand that. All them warriors now, I just want to stay away from them.
And yet you run straight into battles.
Well, that's because I have a thick head, so, you know.
That sometimes helps, sometimes hurts. So, what is it that I can do for you, my friend?
I'm gonna look real quick. Is there any other elves nearby?
I'd say you could spot. Actually, give me a perception check. We'll see, because they're not all they don't all wear tattoos that say elf on their foreheads. So it depends. Some of them might have things that cover their ears or.
17.
Yeah, you'd spot a few. They're probably 3 or 4 tables away.
Okay.
Seems to be an elvish couple eating together.
He's gonna whisper to him in Elven to say you don't want other people to hear, but he would mention about our trip to find out who killed the center, and about the person who took his form and committed all these crimes, and just informing on what happened. We're I'm just trying to figure out what's going on and who would do anything like this.
Yes, definitely a curious state. I've been pondering. There are many things that could take different forms. The curious part was that it felt like there was an illusion from what I gathered from Lucia's statements.
I don't know. All I know is that I saw it and it looked exactly like me, and that woman was terrified every time she looked at me.
Yes, I mean, that would lead me to think that either it is some form of doppelganger or changeling of some sort, but whoever they would be would then have to have armor that was made to match and look like yours, if that's what they indeed did. So someone definitely went out of their way to decide to make it you.
Not just that, they knew exactly what we were doing, so somebody must be, keeping eyes on us or, spying on us.
Yeah. Well, you also came across a similar figure in, it seems, the death of our senator. If reports true that Lucia was there, but then Lucia is obviously telling the truth, or so Theodora says, that she was not there upon the island at the time, or at least not in the mansion at the time. She was prepping to leave and staying with a friend, which we are going to be pursuing that line of thread too, to see who the friend was, to corroborate just in case. So one would think the same creature that pretended to be you could have also pretended to be her.
Whoever it is, they're a really good agent, that's for sure.
And you seem to be pretty sure that Marcos is involved with this, or was it that a coincidence that you ended up on the same island?
No, that was no coincidence. We're pretty sure he was the one that, killed. I mean, he had a mark on him before, so probably just finished the job.
And so, one would then think that there were reports, I believe, that... did you see Marco get on the ship? Did you have reports of Marco getting on the ship? Was he with anyone then?
He was with some lady, and he'll describe the lady, but we fought him, and he ran away, so we don't know what happened after him.
Well, one would think that if he departed this island, or our island, and went to Idurus, to Ninyas, whoever he went with probably was the same creature or being that did this whole thing. Now, narrowing that down, I'm not 100% sure yet. I have many things on my plate, and discovering this line of thread for you and Theodosia is probably not the top of my list that I have to worry about right now, but it is definitely intriguing.
I understand, and thank you for all the help. I really appreciate it.
No problem. Any more word on this professor you guys were after?
At the moment, it's a cold case. He got ahead of us by like a day or two, and then the whole mess happened in the island, so no clue where he's at the moment.
Mm-hmm. Yes. So we have probably about a week or so we've had a professor on the missing, huh? Well, let's hope he's not making great progress. Just ensure that if you do find him, no one puts on that collar that you guys had notes on, I believe.
I'm not into jewelry, so I should be fine, but...
Good.
Yeah.
It is an old piece of tech, and it would not be good for anyone to put that on. The magical enchantments upon it we encountered shortly before the end of our war and the beginning of the Shattering. Still trying to puzzle out, well, we were for a while trying to puzzle out how it worked. I didn't realize any made it up here.
Definitely surprised, but let's see what the future holds with everything that's been going on. Wouldn't be surprised.
Well, let's see. All right, so I've got work to do there. You guys have work with that. Should we go see Randall? And you would have gotten food by this point, I'm sure. Like the waiter would have come, but
Yes, the show.
And going back into the other room, Hendrix and Randall at the bar. A waiter comes over with like a nice bottle of wine, like red wine, in this like crystal decanter. He sets it down. Sirs, this is by compliments of Lord Sagranis.
Oh, nice. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Of course. Yes, of course.
Do you have any lemonade?
Lemonade?
Yeah, like some sour lemon, just slake the taste off of this wine. No disrespect, it just doesn't look like a very good vintage. So,
okay, you may ask Daniela, the bartender there. You may ask her for it. I must get back to my my group.
Okay.
I'm enjoy. And he kind of looks a little like annoyed, and will turn and leave.
Put your head off, mate. Put your head off. Yeah. Can you come here? Please come here.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you. Come on.
Yes, sir.
Lean in.
Yes.
Say hi. Yeah. I don't like your attitude. All right. I need you to actually try and show a bit more respect to the people that you're talking to. Yeah.
I'm sorry, Master Elf. It is
No,
I'm very
no.
busy, and
Take that bass out of your voice right now. That is unacceptable. Yeah? Then you're going to go back to the Sagranis and say, thank you for the wine. And then, what are you going to do?
I'm going to do my job, sir. And I hope you do a great job today, and have a great evening, and goodbye. He turns and walks away.
I turn and I hold him back for a second. I pull him close and I give him a quick hug and I go, I'm sorry, mate. I'm sorry. I'm having a bit of stress right now. It's a bit weird. I apologize for that. But yeah, you're all right. You're all right. You're all right. You're all right. Sleight of hand. Like to take something off of him, please.
Okay. Sure. Roll sleight.
Just leaning back, chuckling to myself, knowing the routine. But it looks completely different in elf form.
Yeah.
I'm going to do that with advantage because this is the time to use it, I think.
All right.
Yeah, that's a dirty 20.
Okay. Yeah, you find a pocket that he's got like 10 gold shoved upon his person.
Is he actually no, not buying it. Taking the 10 gold. Bosh. Done.
All right. And he hustles back to the other room. He comes over, Lucius, you see, your elf gentleman thanks you for the bottle of wine. Sagranis nods. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Make sure this is put to the room and the normal benefit to you, my friend. Randall, the bartender will come over and say, the band, sir, would love to have you join them if you wanted to come up. They noticed you have that fine instrument, but whatever. You may talk to them.
All right, brilliant.
Look after the wine. Get up there.
I'm like, all right, do you want me to lead? I've got a song I can do, or if you want, I can just play rhythm to your back. How do you want to do this, lads?
So there's a like dwarf that's like sitting behind some like hand drums. Says, aye, well, whatever you want to do. If you want to lead, we're fine doing that. Or if you want to sit back for a bit and enjoy and play, we're pretty open.
Yeah, he doesn't get to the end of that sentence. As soon as he says, if you want to lead, you can, I whip around and I start playing a riff of a dum 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 dum.
And they all like listen for a moment, and then like the drums come in, like doo-dum, 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 doo-dum. And then like someone's playing like a trumpet sort of thing and starts playing a little bit, and there's another like lute, or they just kind of pull in like the background, like accompanying riffs of it. There's like the person who was kind of singing steps back and has like a tambourine sort of thing that's just kind of like doing a gentle, just slowly picking in, jumping in.
the role of the lead singer when they're not singing and they're just standing there holding
they're just like
a little egg.
hey.
And they're like, I'm a part of the band, you guys.
Yeah, yeah.
Totally valid.
Yeah.
Sure.
Justify what I'm getting paid, you know?
Yeah, 100%. So I'm going to sing Goliath and a Rolling Stone. Forward to fight by a tiny ass gnome. But then he thrived. They all background and then he thrived. And then it turned out that the gnome was boned. I'm going to sing basically Papa was a Rolling Stone, but it's telling the ballad of the noble loss of Pios.
Oh, Pios.
And I will follow that up with a quick, humorous ditty about Lucius being made of apparently diamond, as everything that ever tried to hit him just bounced off and he never got hurt. And I make the comment at the end of the song saying it's easy to be a hero when you never suffer a wound. And then that's me just doing my songs. Have a good old time.
Okay, sweet. Yeah, give me a performance check.
I mean, come on, man.
Well, I'm just, seeing just how well.
Come on, man.
Come on, man.
That's a 16.
All right. It's good. Better than average, for sure. Maybe not your best, but you're not used to playing with these other people, and you swear
that the process means that you do have to actually do some things live, just to actually work out the kinks. It's all well and good actually writing it down and going through a score, but when you are dealing with a different band, sometimes you have to work to their standards,
And you swear that, lead singer is kind of trying to take a little bit of the tambourine goes a little bit faster than it should, and you just have to give him that glare. No, but the people there cheer and clap, and some people come up and start throw a few coins out there onto the stage.
I am not above grabbing a couple of shiny ones, and I'll put a couple of gold into the pouch.
Add, say, 5 more gold from the various.
Hey, man, I might be able to pay off my debt. This would be amazing.
Yeah.
No, I am miles away. Okay.
Still have a bet tomorrow to win.
Yeah, I do. Wait, we need to win that bet. Oh, my God. It also worries me that we're having the bet set for tomorrow, but I borrowed on the loot to pay back by sunset today. So I'm hoping that he just doesn't know when the actual thing is happening. So.
Yeah. I think it was set for when you fight, which you didn't even know you were in a fight at that time. So,
to be fair, what the hell? Guys.
But he also has an enchantment so that he can find you, which he told you about.
Yeah, people say that shit all the time. I know where you live. Oh, yeah, all right.
Right. You're like, yeah, it's okay. And partway through your performance, Lucius and Sagranus come in, join Hendrix over by the bar. He's actually not that bad.
Holding his own under.
Yeah.
I wonder if being a wood elf helps being better, hiding.
Maybe I shouldn't help him figure out how to change back. I'm just joking. No, for sure.
I think he should stay like that.
Well, we'll leave that up to him. Let him get comfortable in this form. If he gets comfortable in this form, he can decide whether he wants to change back or not. It's hard to leave your old life behind, but sometimes you got to leave your old life behind.
How am I going to hug my mum? What's wrong with you?
You had that figured out already.
I know. Yeah, I did. But still, man, like my whole life, I need to be able to hug my mum properly. What's wrong with you? Get it together. It's my mum.
Are you just doing the one song up there? You hanging out up there longer? Or?
I do the one song and then I'll hang with the guys and just play in the background. Happy to be a part of an actual musical moment that doesn't involve turning into magic and lightning and thunder. Yeah. Like, it's nice to just play a fucking tune. Do you mind? Is that all right?
Yeah, sounds good. So you guys play on. Sagranis kind of sitting with you guys, enjoying the music as well, sipping on his glass of wine that he kind of brought over. It's fairly lively. I mean, they're all, obviously, everyone in this area is kind of well dressed and you know, seems to be wealthy, but they are for sure in a good position. With that, I think we need to take a short break. Maybe we'll see into how well we can get a fight going. We may not finish today, but let's see what we can get done.
Let's at least start this fucking thing.
Let's get it going.
Right? Got it going.
You might, I mean, hell, the way you guys hit, it might be done quick. So thank you everyone for joining us in chat. We've got quite a bit of people in there. So again, if you are catching us on YouTube, we do this every other Monday on twitch.tv/the XP Guild. And we've got people in there, Panatello, Shadow Soldier, PR, Old School Dude 69. We've got the Gorokians in there. We've got Thicket, the gnomes in there. We're in there, I mean, of course, so you can interact. We've had Armstrong Cheese in there, Chicomancer, Valhalla's Queen. If I missed anyone, I'm sorry. I'm doing a quick scroll so I can get through. But thank you, everyone, for joining us. We do appreciate that. If you are here, follow, consider a sub. If you are joining us on YouTube, again, you can either join us live or, you know, just like, subscribe here, comment on things. If you have questions for the party, as like, why did you do this? Or what's your thoughts on this? Or how are they feeling? Put it in the comments there, and we'd love to maybe do something during the mid-rolls.
Awesome.
But anyways, with that being said, let's go to break, and we will be right back. Thank you so much, guys, for joining us for yet another XP Guild show. If you are enjoying this, please do us a favor, click like, subscribe, hit the bell notification if you want to be notified when our next show goes live. Feel free to drop us a comment. We'd love to hear from you guys, hear your thoughts on the show, or anything else you want to talk about. I'd like to take a quick moment to say thank you to our friends over at Hero Forge, a Skycastle LLC product. We are not sponsored by them, but if you're looking for great custom miniatures, check out HeroForge.com. They've been so kind to let us use their art, as many of the miniatures and artwork that we use come from their website with their permission. However, they have not reviewed our content, and so what we do does not necessarily represent their views or beliefs. Again, thank you to Hero Forge. Now, let's get back to the show. Welcome back, everyone. Thank you for joining us back. We love all of our people in chat. It's awesome for you guys joining us here, so thank you very much for that. If you stick around, we've got the game today, which has got maybe another hour or so, so we're going to get into the fight shortly. But tonight, there's another game. Our Princess Apocalypse game starts 5:30 my time, so that's 5.25 hours from now. So if you're around that time, please join us for that too. That's a lot of fun. A lot of great interaction there as well. That being said, let's go back to our party, of which and of whom I believe we were planning on getting straight to the next day. So everyone go ahead and take your long rests, your get ready to fight modes.
I'll pop to the shop in the morning and pick up my shield if I can.
Yes, yeah, no problem. You definitely have time. The dwarvish female is there, and she sees you. She's like, there he is. We've got it. I hope you like it. And she rushes over to the side, and she has black velvet, like, cloth that's wrapped around, obviously, what would be your shield, and she picks it up and carries it over to the counter and sets it down. She says, I hope you like the way it turned out. It is very cool. I think my husband did a great job at designing a rose, emphasizing the thorns. Yes.
Yeah.
And she gestures for you actually to go ahead and peel off the, peel back the velvet if you want to take a look at it now.
Of course, I'll open it up, pick up the shield in the sunlight.
Yeah, you see, so it has like that laurel that's still on the outside, but then like coming to the bottom part where the laurel meets, there's like a rose or single rose that's kind of worked out from there. So it follows the curvature of the shield. Up top, there is it's like a budding rose, so it's not like fully open. It's still like kind of slightly peeking out, and he's used metallics for the leaves, for the stem, and then so it's like a silver with a little bit of like basically it stands out slightly from the shield itself because like the shield is made of like a deeper, more iron based. Then it's got like a silver rose that comes up. It looks like they use like a copper for the bud of the rose, so it's got this kind of like reddish coppery tint to it. And then the thorns are like nice and a little bit larger than like, and the leaves kind of fade into the shield, so they kind of form in. But these thorns are formed out of like, it seems like green, like almost like emerald type forms. So it's very much like just pops out, and you see there's like 6 emerald thorns formed onto it. I hope that meets what you are looking for.
Yeah, truly beautiful. Guess I'm going to find out how well it holds up.
Yes.
Start equipping it, getting the handholds right to my side just beforehand,
And she'll
make sure to place a bet on us, because I've got a feeling we're going to have this one in the bag.
Sounds
I
good.
confidently chuckle and shake my head and walk off. Well, what have they got us into this time?
Yeah. So, forward a little bit later in the day, you are standing in the arena, surrounded by, cheering fans. You're on that circular platform underneath. You can hear the chanting and the cheering from people up above. There's probably been 1 or 2 other smaller bouts beforehand, but that Minotaur comes out and you can kind of hear that amplified voice booming out, and you can hear him calling out. And now we have a truly interesting battle. We have a group of shield wardens that are ready to fight against a monstrous beast, a cruel and vicious creature. You all will be privileged to witness the defeat of this creature, or the defeat of this band of trusted soldiers and defenders. So now I give you the High Priestess Theodosia Mccully's shield wardens. And as he says that, like the platform raises up, opens up, and you're now in the sunlight with the crowds cheering, standing, hollering, hooting.
Facing one side of the crowd, arms raised, trying to get an atmosphere going.
And to find a match for such a truly powerful group of adventurers, we had to search far and wide. We found the craziest, the most brutal creature we could think of, and managed to gather up. So I introduce you today, defeater of heroes. We have our Draco Hydra, and like the other thing raises, and oh wow, that needs to get much bigger. You see this huge creature, multiple heads, wings stretched out behind it, long tail, like roars and snarls, and you can see that there seems to be some sort of like barrier that keeps it from advancing out at the moment. And then he calls out, let's see, there we go. Huge is one more. How many squares is that? That's too many.
Huge
Sorry,
is
everyone. I
16,
zoomed
isn't it?
in. Yeah, it's 15, so that's 3 by 3. Okay. he calls out and walks back up to the top. He says, "Fighters, are you ready to face this creature of great power?"
Yes. Let's do this thing.
All right.
You can do it, Lucius. And I touch him and I cast heroism.
I'm gonna cast bless on all three of them.
Yeah. And you see there are 5 heads that are there, and let's go ahead and roll initiative.
Damn.
This is big. This is very big.
A 19.
Okay.
17 for me.
Cool.
Also 17.
7.
Oops, I hit the wrong button. That worked. Okay. Hendrix, you seem to react first, so we're gonna have Hendrix, Lucius, then the Draco Hydra, then Peos and Randall.
Nice.
The red sheen that seems to be holding it back drops, and he says, "Begin the fight!"
As soon as those words leave his lips, you just see Hendrix dart forwards 30 feet to get in melee range.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll use Booming Blade.
Okay, sweet.
And now, because I'm a swashbuckler, I get sneak attack damage if it's a one-on-one combat.
Okay, sounds good.
Really?
Yeah, he becomes a beast now.
The hit was a 14, but you said we got a bless as well.
Yeah, you do.
Plus 4, so 18 total.
Okay, 18 will hit.
Fantastic. So that's 15 plus another d8 for the Booming Blade, which was 1, so 16 damage.
Okay, 16 damage, nice.
And then I will, part of Swashbuckler, I've got fancy footwork.
Mm-hmm.
So once I've attacked a creature, they can't opportunity attack me when I disengage. So I'll use my bonus action to jump back another 30 feet.
All right.
End my turn.
Sounds good. Perfect. Lucius, you are up next.
Ooh, lovely. Yeah, Lucius is gonna let out a roar. He's gonna run all the way up to, let's see, here. I will use my hoplite ability that gives me the extra 3 armor.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna attack him with my range, because I got 10 foot.
Okay. Yeah.
First attack is... Ooh, that's horrible. That's a 12.
12 does not penetrate its thick, scaled armor.
A 22.
22 will.
And ooh, that's horrible. And 11, so only 1 hits. Okay, so that's 9 damage.
9 damage. All right.
And then I'm going to action surge and attack it twice again.
Nice.
So 19.
Yeah.
And
19 will hit.
And that's 21. So let's see.
Yep.
That's
Right.
8 and 9.
All right.
And let me see. I will move back right here, I guess.
Okay. You go in and you stab at it a couple of times, and you pierce and stab one of its heads, actually, and are able to lop off one of its heads, and it now stands with 4 heads as it glares down at you with 4 of its 8 eyes looking down at you.
Also, as part of heroism, at the start of your turn, you've got 3 hit points, temporary hit points added to yourself.
3 damage, you said?
Yeah. No, 3 hit points extra goes to Lucius as well.
Oh, okay. Lucius has 3 more hit
Yeah.
points. Cool. Okay, so it is going to... You're still within 10 feet of it. but it wants more. So it is going to... What do we want to do? Let's open up with this. So he's going to move, so roll booming blade damage.
Another 7 thunder damage.
DM, you have disadvantage from Thicket Gnome.
Oh, dang. Okay, well, next time I make an attack, that will have to apply. But for now, I need everybody, as it exhales, to roll me a dexterity saving throw.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you can finally use that feat.
Yeah.
I know, right?
And someone roll me a d6. In addition, just so you know.
So we're doing a dex save, and we've got
That's a natural
plus one
20.
as well.
I rolled at that one, so that's 4 altogether.
I thought you were rolling the d6.
Remember, you've got a bardic inspiration, so you can actually re-roll. Oh no, on save you can't re-roll. Sorry.
Yeah, it wouldn't help. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just gonna use the average damage, just because, unless you guys want to risk it, and I can roll the hit. Did someone roll me a d6?
I'll do it now for you.
Okay, so let's see.
2.
2. Okay. Perfect. This jet of like freezing blast comes out of a white head sticking out of this creature, and let's see. So Hendrix, your save was a 10.
Plus the bless, so 12.
12. Okay. Pios, your dex save was 17. Randall's 26. Okay. So, Pios, because you passed, you don't take any damage, because that's your special thing, right?
Yep. My
Okay.
shield.
Plus, you have like evasion, I think, or getting closer. I don't know. Either way, right?
No, I don't have evasion yet.
Because you
Evasion
take half damage, right? If you take half
No,
damage,
well-
you don't take any, or...
I didn't. Okay, so Shield Master Evasion is
Yeah.
what I got. If you are subjected to the effect that allows you to make a dex saving throw to take only half damage, you can use your reaction to take no damage.
Okay, so you can use your reaction
Yeah.
to take no damage. Okay, perfect. You were given advantage in chat if you wanted to use it, Hendrix, because 12 will not pass.
Oh, then 100%, yeah. And I rolled another 10, so it makes no difference.
Bummer. All right, 10 even with the bless, that's not going to matter. All right, so you will take 30. You and Lucius will take 33 points of cold damage.
33.
You're 33. And who is 16 to Randall.
On a natural 20, that sucks.
Yeah. It's halved. It was
Yeah, no,
16.
Yeah.
Cool. And from its severed head area, 2 more heads form. And it is Pios's turn.
Pios. Let's see, where we at? We're there. Okay. Lucius is in combat. In
Yes.
Okay.
He is within melee range.
Melee, yeah, that word. Let's see here. So is that right? 25 roughly? 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, so Pilos is going to move first things first. So grab the correct thing. And I think I'm going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And then I am going to pull out a rock
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
and sling it.
Sling time.
26.
That'll hit.
7 plus sneak attack. So, math. 18 points of damage.
18 points is not too shabby at all. All right, cool. Randall.
Then,
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
yeah, for my bonus action. Okay, yeah, I'm fine where I'm at.
Okay, Randall.
So right now there are 6 heads,
Yeah.
and there are none that have been lopped off since then.
Correct.
Okay. Do I have knowledge of what this creature is?
You can give me a, I don't know, either nature or arcana or history, maybe, then roll.
Yeah, sure. All right. We'll do a history. That's a 17.
Okay. Yeah, you've heard stories, especially of like, you know, kind of ballads of great heroes fighting hydras of various sorts, and you know that they have obviously multiple heads, but that if a head is severed, that it will grow back unless it manages to take radiant sort of damage to like keep it from regrowing a head.
Okay. In that case, as I quickly scan my spell list,
And realize there's no radiant. No, I
there
didn't.
might be one. Did you look or you didn't look?
No, I don't look at people's. Like, when I design fights, I more just pick something that I think would be fun and tough versus.
Sacred Flame is a radiant, if you have it.
Yeah.
Okay, radiant damage. Well, this one gives me a chance of maybe doing radiant damage, but it's only a 1 in 8.
Oh,
That's
bolt.
yeah. And no, it doesn't even include radiant inside Chaos Belt. Oh no, that's rubbish. It's not rubbish. Chaos Belt's very nice. Kudos to
Hurt its feelings.
I did, man. I'm the worst. Wow. So even necrotic. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, I can't do anything for this thing.
I mean, it still is susceptible to just damage, anyways. Like,
Sure. Maybe we focus our attack only on the actual body and avoid the heads. You know? Unless we absolutely have to. Alright, in which case I'm going to fire at the actual... I'm going to... No, it has to be near me. Okay, that would have been hilarious.
Hendrix, you're on deck.
I'm going to send out a bit of hideous laughter at the creature.
Okay. I love it. I'm here for this.
It has a wisdom saving throw, or it becomes prone, becoming incapacitated, and unable to stand up for the duration.
I love
Does it have an intelligence score of 4 or less?
No.
It is not. It is then affected.
All right. And I rolled a natural 1. So this giant, like this huge creature just like kind of like falls down on the ground pretty much, and the heads are just like chuckling this weird and strange like growling sound, but which is akin to them actually having laughter. So yeah, you succeeded. Nice. As a bonus action, has anyone taken damage? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Lucius looks really bad. Hendrix is pretty bad too.
I'm going to do a healing word on Hendrix, knowing that my heroism is going to do another 3 points of health at the start of Lucius's turn. Cool. In which case, yeah, so healing word is not much. Ooh. 7 pieces of health as I zing that across via my lute strumming. And that is my turn.
Well, you cast though hideous laughter though, right? You can only cast a bonus action if it's a cantrip with it.
Cantrip was oh you're right. Sorry, I apologize. No, it's me thinking of bonus actions and not the right one. Then no health whatsoever for you, Hendrix.
I'm sorry about that. It just was a. I know I did.
I had not tuned my lute correctly, and it was like, "Is this a cantrip?" No, that's a first level spell. You numpty, lovely. I just stare at my instrument in disgust.
All right, Hendrix, you are up though. So.
Okay, I'm gonna dash in.
Okay.
Well, run in.
Yeah.
And attack again with a booming blade. And I'm gonna chuck in. Is he prone then?
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's advantage on the attack.
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic.
I thought you liked that.
More proficient now. That's a dirty 20 on the first one, and a dirty 20 on the next one.
Yep, that would hit. Yep.
Or another 15 points of damage, plus 8 thunder damage, which is 2. And then I will take some steps back, and I'm going to use my second wind and heal up some HP.
So was it 15 points of damage, then 8 points of damage, then 2 points of damage? Or did I get that?
So it was 15 plus 2 thunder damage.
Oh,
so
okay.
17 total.
So I gotta
And then
add.
if it moves, it's another 2d8.
Gotcha. I gotta add some back then. Okay, cool. Yeah, it howls in pain as you strike it and deal a pretty good blow.
I'll heal up some HP and then my turn.
Sounds good. Lucius, you're up, and then him, and then
Oh,
us.
as it's taking damage, it does a wisdom saving throw.
Yes, it failed.
Oh, okay, sorry.
It's all good. I wasn't saying it, but yeah, I
So it's still prone.
It is still
Yeah.
prone. Yep.
Okay. So I can attack the body instead of the heads, right?
I mean, yeah, it just says whenever it takes a certain amount of damage, one of its heads dies. Yeah. So.
Well, I'm not even gonna move. I'm just gonna stay where I'm at and attack it, and I get advantage, right?
Yep. It's prone. So.
Okay, so first attack is 24.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's a monster today. Just rolls.
And the second one is 26.
Okay. Yeah. That'll do.
Okay, so that is 20 damage.
Okay.
And then I am gonna move as well, and I'm gonna get right next to Hendrix, and I will use my bonus action to heal myself as well. I forget what it's called, but it's the fighter thing that gives
Second
you
wind.
Yeah, second wind.
Yeah.
And Hendrix, you get 3 extra armor since you're next to me,
Field wall.
Nice.
All right.
and that's it for my turn.
All right. It's its turn. Do I make at the start or at the end of the turn?
At the start.
At the end of each of its turns, and each time it takes damage, the target. Oh, I need to make one more save on
Oh yeah, from his damage.
Lucius's. Oh, that would be a 19, so that will succeed.
Yeah.
So at the start of its turn, it will use half of its movement to stand up, which technically is moving, right? And then it's going to step forward. So roll your thunder damage.
That's another 4 thunder damage.
Okay, 4 thunder damage still. It's extra damage. It's taken quite a bit. All right. It's going to attempt to attack.
By the way, as a reaction, I want to stab it since you get into my range.
Okay. Yeah.
I would also like to do something similar if it takes one more step.
Also, don't forget you got disadvantage.
Oh, I probably should have taken that for the wisdom save roll then.
Yeah.
The 17 hit.
All right, hold on one second. Let's see if the disadvantage. Actually, go back because it fails the wisdom save then with the disadvantage roll. So then it doesn't move at all. So it'll get those 4 hit points back, but
That's fine.
it fails again at the end of its turn. So it's still prone, and
it's still
that works out
incapacitated.
better for you than it getting 6 attacks at you guys. So
And
Some
Neon
magic,
eight.
but layers. That's what it is. You know?
And, yeah, and that was from Thick of the Gnome. And for your next attack, Bill, you also get another disadvantage from Neon Angel.
drat you, chat. All right.
And and any player gets advantage from Thicket the Gnome and Hendrix from Shadow Soldier PR. You also get advantage.
Oh my goodness. Pios, you're up, and then followed by Randall.
All right, since it's prone, I am going to move in. Using the cover of its body, I want to bonus action hide.
Okay.
Since it's no one is,
Okay. Sure.
Prone, so you'd have advantage.
Yeah, the
So you'd get your sneak attack.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Eventually, we'll teach him how to play rogue.
Yeah, I guess.
He's only plays one in other games too.
Yeah, I attack from afar, so not up close.
Just giving you a hard time, bro. Swing.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to use advantage.
Yeah.
That I got from Chico Mentor.
Well, you get it anyways because it's prone.
Oh shit. Okay. Well, crap. That's right. Doesn't matter anyway. I rolled a 13 and an 8.
Yeah.
So.
Those will miss. Okay. I'll save that bad roll I did for the wisdom check for the next person up. So, Randall, unless you're going to move, are you going to do anything?
Yeah, I'm going to disengage.
Yeah. I don't even think you have to use the disengage bonus action because it is prone and on the hideous laughter, I believe, means
oh shit! Oh, I forgot about hideous laughter.
Incapacitated, so he can't do anything.
Okay, so I'm gonna move one more. Okay.
Okay, cool. Randy, you're up, followed by Hendrix.
Randy realizes that because he's done hideous laughter, that heroism has actually faded from Lucius. But whilst that's still going on, he's going to fire off a 3rd level chaos bolt at the monster.
Oh, damn. Yeah, I mean, your hideous laughter has done more work than that heroism ever will. So
100%. So I had to roll a disadvantage because he's prone, isn't he? And I'm doing this as a ranged attack.
Yeah. If you have advantage in the chat, you could use.
Yeah, I'm going to flatten that out. I'm going to use that one up, guys, if you don't mind.
No, please do.
Okay, so we're going to keep it flat, and we're just going to roll off of that. Ooh, at 24, does that hit?
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
I think groovy. Now, this is my first time with Chaos Bolt, so bear with me.
So you have to roll the d8s separately, I think, so that you know.
You got to pick what it is.
The first one would be the type, but I'll tell you, unless there's other benefits, it doesn't have any particular, like, other than radiant, which you said it can't do. It doesn't really matter what type of damage. Right. So I'll let you.
Okay, so, let's see how okay, I'm just going to push a button and see what comes up. Okay, so it's done 6 points. I'm taking the one at the top of the round I can see, which is cold damage.
Okay.
6 points of cold damage plus another 1d6 on top now. Oh,
didn't
it's actually,
you roll 3rd level, right?
Yeah, so it's actually another d6 and another d8 on top of that. Which makes them much more respectable. So that's 6 plus 10, 16 points of cold damage.
Cold damage, all right. Yeah.
All right. And I will stop.
All right. You guys are doing great. I was a little worried there with that first blast of cold, but you guys, with the hideous laughter, are doing great. Hendrix, you're up. And I'm going to use my bad roll when I thought Pylos was going to hit for sure. So
you took damage from me just now, so wisdom save.
Yeah, he failed again. His
my days.
Not the wisest of creatures.
This is fantastic. I'm gonna.
Could only have gotten worse if it was an intelligence save. Just to give you the bonus on that one.
I'm gonna run in.
Yeah.
To melee. Attack with advantage because it's still prone. I'm gonna chuck a trip attack in here. Just for the extra damage.
Okay.
While I can.
Yeah.
If I hit. So let's go. So that's a 17 plus or a 14. So 17 plus 2 is 19 to hit.
Yeah, 19 will hit.
So that's another 15 points on the initial sword damage, plus 5 thunder, plus another d8.
What's the 5 thunder damage from?
Booming blade.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay. Yes.
And then another 7 using my superiority dice.
27 points of damage. Damn.
Yo, welcome to the party, pal.
Yeah, it's looking pretty rough now. There's cuts and scrapes, and it is bleeding and not looking happy.
I will step back and then use my bonus action to dodge.
Okay. Jeez, that's so good. So good. And Lucius, you're up.
This is still
Wisdom
prone?
save. Yeah, it's still prone. So it fails that wisdom save thanks to disadvantages given by chat.
I should have checked that. I'm going to feel really bad if it's not wisdom saves. I'm sure it is.
No, it says was another wisdom saving throw. Yeah.
I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna pull a Hendrix and attack it and give it a what's that thing called? A booming blade.
Okay.
21.
Yeah.
That's 9 damage plus 7.
So
And
16.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna step back here and I will cast Healing Word on Hendrix. That's a bonus action.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
And that will be my turn.
All right. Let's see. Can
How
it
much do I
pass?
get
Can it pass?
I'll tell you in a second.
You also get another disadvantage if you roll if you're successful.
Fine,
it's
guys.
The odds are stacked.
It's very stacked. Well, and it was the perfect spell, like, because that's definitely one of its weak
So
points.
did you use it?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll get rid of it.
Pios,
Sorry,
you're
how
up.
much healing
Miles?
did you give me? 5. Okay.
Pios runs in.
My bad, I was trying to find the thing.
Since I know I got advantage, I won't click any buttons. Come on, dice. Come on.
You can do.
Okay, so I still. Oh,
Okay.
I rolled a 19.
19 will hit.
At 19, and I get sneak attack.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so 15 points of damage.
Okay, 15 points of damage. It is looking pretty gnarly right now.
So yeah, I'm going to just. Well, I mean, yeah, automatically.
Just walk away. Yeah, he's just like, screw it. Walk away.
Yeah. And move back.
And the crowd is just cheering on this, what seems to be very one-sided battle now. Randy.
No.
What is your saving throw, Randy?
14.
Okay, you feel your spell fade.
What? No. Why?
And it is your turn, though, so do as you will.
Should I roll for wild magic from last turn or no?
I mean, you can roll the d20, right? Because it's only on a 1.
Yeah, I'm not going to hit a 1. It's fine.
It'll be fine. Nothing. What could go wrong?
Yeah. It's a 5. No big
Okay,
deal.
we're
He's
good.
Calm
not
down.
happening.
Everyone calm down. It's fine. It's fine.
No issues. Nothing to see here. Move along.
I'm going to fire off Shatter in the center of the creature.
Love it.
I'm going to do that at 2nd level for
Okay.
gigs. So, yeah, any creature within a 10-foot radius sphere centered on a point. So, obviously, I want it to be as much in the center, maybe just to the north of the creature.
Yeah.
So, hit anyone else.
Yeah, no problem. You're easily able to sculpt that, right? So
Yeah, it's a Constitution saving throw 14.
this is one of its better suits. Yeah, you rolled an 18. So half damage.
Okay. There's half damage on 3d8.
Is this with disadvantage?
Now,
We run
you
out of them now.
is that upcasted or is it just at the standard?
No, that's pure. No, at 2nd level it's just 3d8. It's fine.
Okay.
So that's 15 halved down to 7, I guess.
Okay, that's right.
And Okay, so that's my action, and I realize that I've once again failed to do healing word to somebody. Yeah, so I throw a bardic inspiration over to Hendrix, going, "Sorry, I can't heal you. Just a little bit flaky."
That's right. Hendrix, you're up, followed by Lucius.
Okay, rinse and repeat. I'm gonna dash in, booming blade with a trip attack, chuck on that if I hit.
Okay.
So a dirty 20 on the first one, and a critical for a 27.
Jeez, yeah.
Roll the damage. That's 17 plus 16, so that's 33.
33 points of damage.
And then, now do I double the dice on the booming blade as well?
Hell, I would think so. Do you get... How do you get two booming
all
blade
dice is
attacks?
rolled.
So,
Okay?
you don't get two booming blade... Or is that one attack?
That was one attack.
Okay, yeah.
But I critted.
Yeah, so yeah, you double the dice.
Plus another 9 thunder then.
Alright, how do you want to do it?
I just dash in as fast as I could, trying to aim for the center of his chest, seeing the shatter go off. I'm familiar with that spell. And going straight for the heart. And I'm guessing because I killed it, I heal 6 HP or D6.
Yeah. It's got blood.
So yeah, and you just see some of the blood of the monster get absorbed into the blade as I flick it down. The last few drops hit the floor.
Wow, you guys handle that. Yeah, so the shatter went off, and kind of like as it was, that disrupted and damaged its scaled armor, opening up like a weak point. And you're able to dash in and dive the blade deep into it. And your thunder damage kind of like goes off, and it almost like its chest explodes, rupturing, and your sword just absorbs this blood as it's even like being thrown out towards you, just like gathering it in and sucks it in. And like there's blood all around you, but there you and the area directly around you, like all of yourself, is all the blood was absorbed, so it didn't hit you, but they're like sand around you is all coated in its blood. And it had already regained its consciousness, so it like saw you come in and stab it, and it looks over at you like ready to attack on its first chance, but you end it, and the crowd goes wild.
I do not entertain.
Yeah, Lucius is gonna run at Hendrix and grab him and, like, you know, lift him in the air.
Yeah.
And start chanting, Hendrix.
Well done, guys. Well done. The crowd goes crazy for this battle. You know, with that initial cold blast, everyone was kind of worried, seeing a few of you stagger, you know, frost forming on you and taking a moment for yourselves. But then you were able to incapacitate it and take over that battle. So yeah.
The advantage was given.
Yeah, thanks to everybody in chat for upping their abilities. Yeah, that's all right. That was pretty cool.
Managed to take a first level spell, you guys, and defeat a monster with your pure help.
Yeah. So awesome. With that being said, you guys are applauded, cheered. They end up like pulling that platform down with the monster and starting to clean up the area and reevaluate everything. For that, you guys are given 200 gold apiece for competing and winning in the gladiatorial match, along with the bets being made having earned you double the money you put in. So 50 more platinum, right, from that one. Did anyone else have any bets on winning the overall fight? Yeah,
I would have had another 50 on it for sure.
Okay. And yeah,
To do that. Now I do.
yeah.
Ben and Toto says we need to be charged 500 gold for cleaning fees.
So not a bad day's haul in the world of gladiatorial matches. And what would you guys like to do afterwards? Where do you head off to?
I think this is a perfect time to go celebrate.
Agreed.
I agree.
Bear.
And
I'm still looking over myself for blood. Quite amazed there's nothing on me. Beer.
Yeah, I wryly remark as you go past, dry as a bone.
all right. So with that, you guys head off. Is there a certain location you were heading to get beer, or the closest, which would be the Wandering Shield, other than like just drinking here at the stadium?
Before we head off, Pius walks up to Randall and takes his fingers and smears it across his face. You were part of this great battle. You deserve to be part of the victory.
Well, naturally, that was the reason we won.
We will go celebrate now. And Pius walks off.
Lovely. Yeah. I propose a pub crawl, starting from the nearest all the way to our apartment.
Okay. You guys begin at the Wandering Shield, of which there are already people there who are like, we're talking about the fight, and, you know, someone's like, oh, here they are. I'm going to buy them this first round.
Here you are.
And, you know, you guys proceed to drink and enjoy your afternoon, having fought and defeated a fairly strong beast. As you guys are celebrating, I want everyone to give me a wisdom saving throw.
Ooh, I get advantage on that one. Is it magic?
Sure.
Okay.
Ooh, 17.
Okay. 7.
So Hendrix and Randall, you get one last advantage if you wish to take it.
Yes, please.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Okay.
you already passed 17, so.
Well, 8 was the other one, so we'll stick with that.
17's good.
I rolled a 12.
Okay. Randy, how'd we do?
10.
Okay. So everyone but Hendrix. You're mid-celebration. You're probably a few deep in, and you all have this similar vision. You see yourself in a deep, dark place. There is a familiar sight of a dragonborn female. Now, the ability that you're seeing is out from her eyes. You see, like, nails are a little bit longer. The scales and skin look drier, in poor condition, as if they haven't been tended to properly in a while. She's tied up, and she's looking over, and you see the large demonic creature sitting like in this big throne. In front of him is that caster who stands there, and the demon leans over. It is time. The fool has done it. And the other one pulls out a dark blade and slashes it across his throat and falls to the floor. And that's where we're going to end it for today. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. We appreciate it. We'll be back in 2 weeks' time, and we'll see where we go from there. Thanks to our amazing players. This is all great. Join us for our game later on tonight, and plenty more to come in the upcoming weeks. Check out here on Twitch, we have schedules of our scheduled games listed out through the next month or two. So if you're ever curious when we're running, check that out here on Twitch. We love you all and have an amazing time, and we'll see you in 2 weeks. I can't wait to pick up this game again. And with that,
Goodbye.
Peace out, man.